Hello and welcome to HamSolo4Some4's tutorial on Python. So I was on YouTube and I was interested in learning Python, so I typed in Python tutorials. And the only ones that came up were either exceptionally boring or mega advanced. So I'm trying to make one that anybody should be able to use. So I'm going to open up a new file in Python, and we're going to make a coin toss program, which is actually pretty fun. I've made it before. Okay, I'll explain what I'm talking about as I'm going through it, and I'll go over it a few times. If anything doesn't make any sense, leave me a comment and I'll try to explain it. So here goes. Okay, so I just typed in import time and import random. That means it tells the script to import modules. Modules are basically a little script that Python can read, and it'll allow it to have extra functions. Okay. Anybody who's run their own Python script before, in a command line window, realizes that the command line window doesn't like being open and shuts as soon as it's finished going through. So in order to stop this, we got to set up a loop so it never finishes, or at least not until we tell it to. So we got constant 1, which I'll go on over later. First run equals true. So it means the first time this goes through, it'll be true. So while, okay, while is one of those loops I was talking about, and in order for while to exist, it needs some parameters. As long as it meets those parameters, it will continue to run. So while constant equals 1, semicolon lets you indent your text and also tells Python that you're about to write something for this special thing you're doing. So, and while will just keep running as fast as your computer will allow it. So we've got to slow that down by putting in things that stop it, like if. So if first run equals true, semicolon, it will go and intro, and it will say, and it will make first run equal false. So once while has been run once, it'll go first run equals true, because up here it'll go first run equals true, because up here it says it does. The stuff up there only ever gets looked over once because it's not inside of anything. So it'll go it equals true, first run equals true, and then I'll go do intro, which is a user made function that we haven't done yet, but I'll go over it soon. And then I'll say, okay, now first run equals false because we've been through this. So now it'll go, you'll exit the if thing and go, okay, we've done that. Now back up and we'll do while again. So while constant equals 1, it does. So we'll go, does first run equal true? And I'll go, no, it doesn't, because remember we changed it down here. So it'll go, okay, well if it doesn't, so we'll go to else. Okay, now this bit, seeing I'm using Python 3.0, it is different to all those still using classic Python 2.6, 2.62, which is personally my favorite. So watch carefully if you're not using Python 3. Answer equals input. Now in Python 2 and earlier versions, it's raw input rather than input, and that basically means that you just go, it just listens to whatever you type until you press the enter key. And yeah, Python changed this because it just felt like being annoying and stupid and random and breaking backwards compatibility in general. So if answer equals input, well, this bit won't make much sense yet, but it'll make sense once I'm done. So if answer equals yes, because we're going to ask it whether or not you want to flip a coin. If the answer is yes, it'll go to coin toss. And seeing coin toss is another function, it needs to have brackets. Every single function has brackets. See, input's a function, and it has brackets. Intro's a function, it has brackets. Yeah. And then it'll ask, okay, print. Seeing, Python again wanted to be stupid. They've changed and break backwards compatibility. Blah. They've changed the print from a statement into a function, which means now, obviously, it needs brackets. So we go print, and do you want to flip again? Yes or no. Okay, you don't need to put the yes or no thing. I just do it, so it stops so it tells people what they can actually type, and like as answers, so they can either type yes or they can type no. It stops them from going, do you want to flip again? Okay, sure, let's go, yepamundo, you know, stupid things like that. And it'll exit out of that. So else, so that means if the answer isn't yes, it'll go straight to this, and we'll just go exit. I'm pretty sure you can work out what that does. It just kicks you out of the program, and again, it's a function. That's why it's got the brackets. Okay. Now that's the main part of the script. That is all the referring and whatnot. So now it gets a little harder. Remember how we made that function before? Intro? This one? Okay. We didn't actually make that function. It's saying, okay, go look for intro. So when it goes and looks for intro, it finds it up here. Because Python reads the script all slowly down. It never reads up, it always reads down. Because what Python does, it goes, okay, yeah, I heard of a thing called intro, it was up here. If I put the intro down there, it would go, what? I've never heard of intro, I can't find it. It doesn't exist, blah blah blah. So if intro, no, the def means defining. So defining the function intro. So it needs the brackets. Okay. So now we go print, because intro, you know, introduction. We go print, bracket, quotation mark. This will only be run the first time, because remember it's in the first run thing. So we type in hello and welcome to the coin flipper. Do you wish to flip the coin? We'll do our yes no thing again. And see that. So now we go back to the start. So we go to home, so we can see everything again. So that's what's going to be run the first time. Okay, now we need to make coin toss. Def means define the function coin